Some nice big rock tones indeed. I am absolutely a fan of that particular kind of sound, and we're going to check out a few more sounds in this video today, so please hang with me. And real quick, I just want to say welcome everybody to the Rumblin' Man YouTube channel. This is a YouTube channel for guitar players and bass players alike, in which we explore tone, we explore the gear and techniques and practices it takes to have the best bass tone we can and to do a great job as bass players. And we look at a lot of gear, a lot of pickups, a lot of strings, a lot of instruments. So if that's the kind of content that you like to watch, then I ask you to go ahead and click the subscribe button and be one of my usual subscribers. And if you're a return viewer today, please go on and hit the thumbs up button. Help me get some good ratings and some good traction going so that we can get a lot of people checking out this video. Delano Pickups. By now, everybody knows about Delano Pickups. They sure do make a lot of cool looking bass pickups. Why does everybody know about them? Because if you go on the internet and search bass pickups right now, I'm telling you that Delano is usually one of the first things you'll see. And they really came into the forefront in recent years. And so obviously, you know, I kept seeing them online. I kept really taking interest. And then I had a bass or two that could use an upgrade. And I reached out to Delano and said, hey, I want to check you out. I want to see what your sound is all about. And so Delano was very kind to send me this set of 5-string J bass pickups. So thank you very much, Delano Pickups, for sending. We're going to demo them today, and I am going to give you my unbiased opinion on what I think about these pickups toward the end of the video. This particular set is the Delano JC 5 AL/M2-AS L/S split coil 5-string set. Yes, you heard me right, split coil, but you say, Rumblin' Man, that's not a P-bass split coil pickup. Look at it, it's a J-bass single coil. Well, I know it looks that way, but it has to do with the winding that's underneath. So yes, these are set up as jazz bass single coil pickups, but the cool thing is that there is actually a split within each pickup to cancel noise. Usually when you solo a single coil J bass pickup, you're going to get a lot of hum and buzz with that. You got to have that polarity thing going on. So what they do here is they go on and wind it to the opposite polarity, 2 different coils within the one single coil pickup. So will it sound like a P-bass? No, but will it do the same thing by giving you 2 noiseless pickups? Yes. In fact, in the demos today, in any demo where you hear me, you know, switch pickups one to the other, both, there won't be any increased hum or buzz no matter what the setting is. Now, does my bass buzz a little bit electronically? Yes, that's because it needs some better shielding. Has nothing to do with the pickups, okay? But the pickups are hum canceling J-bass pickups. And here's what I like about this set. Delano makes a lot of really revolutionary stuff, but this particular set of pickups is designed to kind of keep that vintage thing intact. If you like the vintage sound, maybe with a little more modern clarity, this pickup set is not going to let you down because it's going to buck the hum no matter the position you're listening to. It's going to have the vintage look, the really sleek Delano design to it, and it's going to have the cool vintage inspired sound that we all love and crave so much. When I first opened this box of pickups, I was amazed at the quality. To hold the pickup in your hand is a much different experience than, you know, holding a cheap pickup in your hand like the ones I took off of this bass. That's not to, you know, knock the pickups that were stock on this bass, but they were a pretty typical, you know, overseas factory kind of pickup, but this is the real deal. And while Germany is overseas, you know, from the United States, there's a big difference between, you know, a bass and some pickups that were made in some factory than something that is hand wound and handmade by a specialist. And that's what we have. Delano being a German company. Reinhardt is a great guy who he makes these pickups himself. They are handmade, boutique. They're the cream of the crop. They're as great as it gets. And I'm an immediate fan of what they do. let's talk about the bass I put them in. This is my C&Z Audio 75 5-string J bass. Love this bass. You can check out my full review of it right here on the Rumblin' Man YouTube channel. Really an excellent bass and cost effective. I really love it. I love the 70s vibe. And obviously with the 70s vibe, I needed to put, pickups in here that were friendly to the vintage thing, but still could speak a little more of the modern language. And I think that Delano captured that vibe perfectly. Now, real quick, let me tell you today's rig. We are going through the Line 6 Helix LT. And in this video, the patches you're going to be hearing for Helix LT as well as Floor are my own patches that you could get. So if you use Helix LT or Helix Floor, you can go to my store and get all the patches you hear today. Now, this being a 70s style bass, obviously we want to slap it a little bit and see what kind of slap tone you can get with these pickups. First, you're going to hear me slap with both pickups using an amp setting. Then you're going to hear me slap with both pickups using a direct box setting. And then I'll roll off the front pickup and we'll listen to just the bridge in that direct box setting, just to see what kind of variation you can get as far as slap tone goes with these pickups. Let's check it out. So let's talk for a second about rock. You heard in the intro me doing some rock playing, some heavier playing, using some amp sims, some distortions and drives, playing with a pick or a plectrum. What's funny about a jazz bass or J-style bass for rock music is that a long time ago, I would have, when I first started the Rumblin' Man channel, I used to have people come to me who were of a rock background, playing heavy, playing with a pick. And they were always into J basses. And I used to say, man, that's cool that you are, but you really should play a P bass because of the thud, because of the kick you can get. And that was my stance for quite a long time. Even when I first started seeing, bands like Gin Blossoms and seeing bass players, in a rock context, playing with a pick and everything like I would with a P bass using a jazz bass, I always thought, really interesting. I don't know why they're doing that. Until I really started to dig in for myself. The thing is, when it comes to rock music, when it comes to a really good pick tone, there's just something special a jazz bass does. And lately, I've just really been seeing more and more why so many rock players play J basses. It's because it cuts through the mix in a very nice way, but still has punch to it. It really does. Does it kick quite as hard as a P bass? Maybe not, but it still kicks a lot harder than like pretty much any other kind of bass out there. All of this to say, sorry for the rant, but all of this to say, J basses are absolutely great for rock music. I think, as a jazz bass guy myself, that these pickups, you can get some really great rock sounds with them. So just like we did a little while ago, I'm going to play with the Dunlop big stubby pick. We're going to have some amps, some distortions, but let's just take a listen to how it sounds on these pickups, playing rock music, the way they cut through the mix, the way listening to two pickups at one time gives you that just really cool tone. And let's see if it cuts, let's see if it kicks, and let's celebrate it. Check it out. So let me know what you think. I think that sounds awesome. I love a good rockin' J bass tone, especially with, you know, plenty of treble. When it comes to drives, I personally like really bright bass overdrives and fuzzes. Something that's not going to get cloudy in the mix, but have that cool bright vibe to it, to where, yeah, it's still going to do its job in the low register, but it's going to give you that high end where you can really hear it nicely in the mix like we did just now. And I also like for drives to be really transparent, and I just think that you know, a J bass with some really good pickups kind of accomplishes that, really brings that sound through and defines it and lets you hear it. Now we come to the part of the video where I want to give you my opinion about this particular set of pickups. And do I recommend this set? Absolutely yes. I've tried a lot of J basses over the years, a lot of J pickups over the years, and the sounds I'm getting with these are some of my favorite sounds I've gotten. And not to mention, to have a noiseless set that's boutique and very high quality like this, it's just the best of all worlds. Noiseless, you know, the vintage vibe being intact, the kind of aggressive tones you can get, the kind of passive tones you can get. I find these pickups to be highly versatile. Any complaints? I do have one and only one complaint. That complaint is these pickups aren't very loud. I don't know what the reason for that is. You know, with different pickups, you get all kinds of different outputs and different volumes. But I find that I have to boost these quite a bit louder than I do my other J basses. However, is that something that's going to stop me from using them or stop me from recommending them? Absolutely not. Just be prepared to crank it a little more than usual to get the volume you need out of these pickups. But once you crank it, once you get that volume going, they're crystal clear. They sound awesome. And I totally recommend having them in a set. Okay. So have you tried Delano pickups before? Let me know in the comments of this video. And if you haven't tried Delano, just let me know in the comments, what are your favorite J bass pickups? I've got a few more J basses in here, and there's a ton of pickups out there I've never tried, and I want to try them. So if there's anything out there that I've been missing out on that I need to check out, let me know what that might be, and I'll look into checking it out. I do have another set of J bass pickups from another company for a 4-string in here that I'm going to check out. But I gotta say, if you're looking for a great noise canceling set of J bass pickups, I would say go Delano. You just know you're getting quality. Thanks again to Delano for working with me today. And also thanks to all of you for continuing to view the Rumblin' Man YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a viewer. I really enjoy getting to connect with you all and to chase tone with you. Okay, so let's keep doing it. Got some cool things coming up, so stay subscribed, stay tuned. God bless you. I will see you on the next video. All right? Peace out and have a good day.